Ooh, let me put my thing on.
Hey guys, so welcome to the Hangout. We're actually up here, as you can see, having some fun, being silly as usual. But welcome to the Sunday night Winning Women Network Hangout. My name is Keisha Bass. I'm so honored to be on the panel tonight. They allowed me to come and be on the panel and actually tell a bit of my story, so I'm really excited to do that. So you've been invited here tonight by someone who truly cares about you. They want you to find or hear how these ladies that have been brought on here tonight, we didn't pay them for their story, so just want to say that, but they wanted to willingly come out, volunteer, and share how this company, DS Domination, has changed their lives. And we know, all of us know, that the possibilities of it changing yours are simply there, okay? So I want to just say this first of all, that income disclaimer, your results will vary, okay? And it's not may vary, they will vary. So you may get into the company and honestly, you may list items and you may make a sale in 4 hours, you may make a sale in 24 hours, 36 hours. We really don't know. But what we want you to know is that it's possible. It's very much possible. Just for those of you who are actually a part of DS Domination, just a few announcements that we are going to our affiliate contest. Okay, we will have affiliate contest that will be starting in September. So you want to get ready for that. It's school's getting ready to start. Everything's getting ready to just gear up. Okay, and so my suggestion to you, those of you who are actually affiliates inside of DS Domination, is just get ready to change lives. Right? I don't look at this as if we're pushing a product or anything. We're here to actually save lives. There are some statistics that went around a while ago that people said that many people just need about an extra $500 a month to avoid bankruptcy. You guys, that is unbelievable that an extra $500 a month could save people's homes, could save people's cars, and just different things. So we're here to throw out a lifeline, okay? That's what I like to look at it as. I'm throwing out a lifeline, and although I don't have to recruit, okay, I don't have to tell a single person about this company and still make money. I'll just be honest with you. Before the Hangout, went to look at my Amazon seller report, and just my year to date, okay, just on Amazon, just one platform that I, plug into the training and learn to sell on, I've done over $18,000 on one platform, okay? So I don't have to recruit, okay? I could focus my energy and my attention all on that and seriously have a six-figure business on Amazon and never speak to a single person, okay? So it's absolutely possible for you to do the same, but I'm guarantee you won't be able to do anything if you don't get started, all right? So, all right, and I have my lovely, lovely co-host with me tonight, Miss Tiffany Adams. So just wave your hand, my dear. So, and we're just here tonight, to just share this and just, feature some ladies and stuff. So I'm going to get right started with this. Now, I'm going to go to someone. I want to go to her because she's actually in a nice tropical place. And I don't want the sun to go down before we see her background there. But Miss Dietra Jones, I like to say her name like that, Miss Dietra Jones, how are you, my dear?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you awesome.
I'm doing fine. Yes, I am. How's everybody?
We're doing great. I'm so excited to be here. I haven't been on a Hangout, especially with you. I miss you. I haven't been on a Hangout with you in some months now. So.
We haven't been on a Hangout in a long time, and I am so excited. Life is busy. I have my 3 boys that are growing up. One just graduated, and I have another one in high school, another one in middle school, and I am a single parent. So it's been a wild summer, but it's been so much fun. But I'm so thankful that I have the flexibility to live this life on my terms and still make crazy money while I run around like a chicken with my head cut off and sharing it with other people. So I'm so glad to be here tonight with all the winning women because we are doing the doggone thing on many levels. How about that?
So, Miss Dietra Jones, I want you to tell me, though, you kind of left out. I mean, that was awesome. Your little 30-second elevator, pitch. That was just great. Hey, I'm a single mom making money and stuff, and I just use my PayPal card to pay my, I remember your,
You know
where are you right now, my dear?
Nothing has changed. For me, I am selling on all platforms, including Amazon, just like you. And I just love it that there's so many different ways that I can make money. So I'm probably around $14,000 since I started in November. And I can just look at my team, but of course, I don't even want to talk about possibly recruiting because I don't have to do that. I have made well over $6, $7, $8,000 on eBay, but the one thing about me, which Tiffany Adams gets on my case all the time, is that I'm so doggone glad to be in a company where I actually make money so close enough together that I can even remember that I made it. That's the whole deal about DS Domination, because in these other companies that you're in, the money that you remember the most is the money that you invest. The money that you make is so few and far in between. It's hilarious. So you forget to even report it. Okay, but in DS Domination, you can make money every day with eBay. And I don't, like you said, I don't have to talk to a single person. So I know with my eBay, I probably am $6, $7, $8,000. And remember, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm doing it when I can. Sometimes I don't. And it's just because life happens. And when you can actually take care of your family and your children, and still make money, it's awesome. So altogether, I'm probably at like $16,000 to $17,000. But I'm not one of these tracking people because I'm just so happy that, you know what, I can pay my rent and all of my bills and still have money left over. I'm not a detailed person like that, but for so long of raising kids for 13 years with struggling to see how you're going to pay things, and now you don't even have to worry about it. What? That's like being on a whole nother planet to me. I don't have to worry about it. That's what DS Domination does. And you know what else that comes with that money? It comes confidence that I don't have to listen to anyone else. No one else can dictate my life. I can go on 2 or 3 vacations a year like I do and take my children. We can go to a restaurant and I can eat with all 4 of us on the adult menu. That's a big one, okay? That's like a Selah moment. I have 3 boys, so we eat off the adult menu. Sometimes it's 2 entrees. I can do that now and pay with my PayPal debit card, and people look at me like I'm crazy. Hey, sign them up. That's how it works. So that's the money thing, Keisha. That's the roundabout figure. No, I don't have to talk to anybody. Yes, I'm home every day. Most of the money that I've made it with my shoes off. So I find that to be hilarious, and it's wonderful. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, I love how you say most of the money you made with your shoes off. And it's so funny because I have to say the same. I'm sitting here now, honestly, with my shoes off. And
That's right.
I've made, just a ton of money, mostly with my shoes off, right? And
It's a
so,
wonderful thing. We're so not used to it. It's just for mothers and fathers, because, I mean, we talk about winning women, but I really want to, big ups to the dads, too, because they're winning men, too, who are out here winning. They're aspiring to win. And just because we call it winning women, I don't want to discourage or for us to exclude anyone. We're winning women, but our hands are waving, and we're telling you to come on. Come with us. You can do this with your shoes off. You can have on your little t-shirt, tank top thing going on, your flip-flops, whatever you want to have on. Hey, you could even have on pajamas and have your eyes closed because you could be asleep and the money still cha-ching. You still make it. So we can do this.
I love it. Thanks so much, Dietra. And now you're down in Florida right now, if that's
I
correct.
am in the lovely Fort Lauderdale area here. Investigating some little cruise ship things because I am also the UOP event coordinator, the unit, and we get out and we have fun. It's fun to make the money, but you must take advantage of all the fun that comes with the money. You can't work yourself in the ground and never enjoy it. So I'm always investigating the fun, so you can call me the fun captain.
I love it. That is cool. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight. I know you're down in sunny Florida, so you might want to get back. It looks like the sun's going down over there.
No, it's not blue anymore, doggone it.
Oh, well. Well, there's always tomorrow, okay?
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right. So that is, just one winning woman. And like she says, we don't discriminate now. So I have men that message me, and it's so funny because they message me and they be like, can women join this too? It's like, well, they can't join the Winning Women Network, right? I mean, because that's for women, but they can join DS Domination. So if you, by chance, are a man that you've been invited here tonight, although this is a panel of women, we have thousands of men that are winning just as big as we are, okay? So just want to make sure I get that out and you all know that. So invite the men too, okay? All right. Kool-Aid. I'm going to keep on moving right along. I'm going to go down to sunny California, Inglewood, okay? Because I haven't hung out with this young lady before.
Hey,
And
ladies.
hey. But I got a chance to meet her actually at our first conference, DS Nomination. We took an amazing picture. I still love to see that picture. I was like, man, that picture is hot, okay?
Yes, I use that in my marketing.
And Francis Lambert, why don't you come on out, sweetie, and tell us about your story, how you got here, and just whatever you want to share with our listening audience today.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, Keisha. Can you hear me okay? I want to make sure.
Yep, I can hear you and see you perfectly.
Okay, great, because here in Inglewood, you hear the helicopters and things going on. It's like trying to handle my business, but I love it here. Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be a part of this business. I basically started off in internet marketing with a company that, pretty much taught me how to market, but I wasn't able to duplicate that effort to my team. And that's when I met Reginald. And when Reginald started doing DS Domination back in, I guess he was doing it in September, I joined a week after he did. And doing so, Reginald just took off. And so I did a little bit of effort in the beginning and had a few people on my team and so forth. But in my life kind of changed where my father became ill as well as another relative. So I'm in California, but I was able to go home and be able to spend time with my family. And during that time, with a little bit of effort that I've had put into this simple cut and paste system, I was gaining an income, and it was kind of like, I was seeing results. I was listing a couple items. I got my first cha-ching, so it gave me the confidence to know, like, okay, this is a cool system where, okay, I don't even really have to be doing too much, and I'm bringing in an income. So as the holidays went on, so forth, I was still able to do a little bit with my business, market, but Reginald started taking off, and I was just like, oh, wait a minute. Now, hold up. The little bit of effort that I put into this system, if I really put my mind to it and get focused, and being with the unit of prosperity, I have all the tools that I need. I mean, the training center is amazing. I mean, I'm really now just getting focused, and I started to invest in myself. I started to invest in the products. I started learning this whole drop shipping thing, and the income that I was creating with DS Domination, it made me realize it's giving me the time to spend with my family. Unfortunately, my father passed away in March, and after that, it just kind of put me on focus of my business, and I have just been going nonstop marketing, talking to folks. The cool thing is you can recruit. You don't have to recruit. I mean, I recruited a little bit, I listed a little bit, and then I just stopped. Where I was still able to generate an income, and it was just amazing that the one thing that remained consistent through this trying time of mine is DS Domination. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to testify to say that, life is good, change is good, but you got to put the time into whatever it is you're trying to do and pursue. And once you do that, you'll see the results. You'll see that you could do this too, and it's so easy. And so I'm going out with scanning my app. I got the Genesis product. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, you can really get results. And I just say, once you get focused, once you actually take the time, go through the tutorials, learn something new every day, focus on yourself, you can win. And I'm just glad to be a part of this winning panel because I see it, and I just have to show and tell folks. So you guys inspire me to keep on marketing, keep on letting people know about this opportunity, that it's if you're in a place where you got laid off and you're in between gigs, like this can help you in the meantime until you get to what you need to do. So that's why I love it. And that's why I'm out here in Los Angeles trying to help those who are in entertainment, up and coming artists, those that need online help. You know, this is something you can do in between your auditions, in between, you know, those gigs, in between those waitressing things. You know, everybody's got a hustle, or, you know, everybody has something that they're doing. And when you have your own online business where you can control and you can put the time and effort into and be able to really pursue your passions, then it's a win-win. So you guys definitely get back with the person who told you about this webinar and join.
Right. That's just, you know, join. It's like, don't ask no questions. You know?
Join. Just stop playing, which is up, and join.
Right. It's like, you know, and I totally agree, and I appreciate you being, you know, on the panel and stuff like that. Many of us came from the, you know, the exact same, you know, exact same system. And I'm totally for you invested in learning how to market and stuff like that. That is totally, you should do that, right? You should invest in your education. The cool thing about what we have, and like Ann said, is that you really can plug into our training and get results, right? And then you can still go off and, you know, learn, you know, better marketing and learn, you know, better e-commerce stuff. You guys know how much information is out there about e-commerce and really building a successful business? It's like, you definitely can do that. So, you know, and I appreciate you, you know, joining us and sharing that. And yes, there's we actually had a guy that was, what was this movie you all was like, Roll Up or Roll, what was that movie he was in? He was actually the same thing, right? You know, in between the gigs, you want to make an income, and especially in that target market she just mentioned, this is great, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Awesome. So, thank you for having me. Yay.
Yes, I'm excited about seeing and hearing more and more from you in the coming days and weeks and stuff like that. So.
Yes, stay tuned. This creative mind is going. So this is an outlet where you can just really be creative. And I just have some things that I'm like, oh, yeah, I can do that. And especially being out scanning. Like, that's just fun. Get the Donuts and Unicorns app. It's amazing. You will see how much profit you can make off of items that you scan in stores. I mean, I'm just rolling to the Big Lots and you name it, and just finding just items. They're items. There's millions of items. You just be surprised what people will buy online. It's crazy.
It really is crazy. One of my best-selling products right now, I promise you, nobody in my house uses it. Like, nobody. Like, and I went to the store because I even taught my husband, because he's even gotten involved, right? Because it's so simple that even your family members who never wanted to be a part of anything that you've done in the past,
right?
They'll get inside and say, like, wait a minute, what are you doing? This is just too simple. And it's simple. It really is. So we downloaded, the app on his phone, and get back with the person that invited you here and ask them about the app, because we do have an app, and you can actually scan a few. I think it's like 10 items that you can scan for free. So you can see how simple it is. We have a product that we actually all, many of us have called Genesis, where, I mean, the money that I've turned over at least, in just purchasing that product, it's just, I can't believe it, right? I go grocery shopping, seriously. Like, I go grocery shopping, and I have a grocery list for my house, and then I have stuff that I have sourced at the grocery store to send in to Amazon, because people on Amazon pay, double, triple what I pay for something in the grocery store. And you know what? Those of you who are saying, "Oh my God, that's so wrong." Listen, none of you are paying rock bottom price for anything. So don't come at us with this whole, well, you shouldn't double overcharge people. No, it's not overcharging people. It's what people will pay for what they want. And so I do not want to deny people the happiness in buying. Right? There's a happiness. There's endorphins that go off when you buy something that you love. So I don't want to deny people that. So anyway, get back with that person. Ask them about the Unicorn and Donuts app. We actually have one for the Android market and the Apple market. So it's out there, and if So get back with them, all right? Awesome. We're going to keep moving because you guys, I'm like daytime TV over here, okay? We be hanging out for 2 hours. Like, we used to hang out for a couple hours. Okay, I won't go there. But anyways. Like, Rachel Kelly knows what I'm talking about. Our 2 and 3 hour hangouts talking about, I don't know what we're talking about. So we won't do that to you guys tonight. But we do want to get this information to you and let you hear these stories tonight, okay? Awesome. Somebody's chatting with me. Let me see. Oh, okay. They're talking about the comments. All right, so anyways, let's keep moving because we got a lot of people that are on here tonight. We got a full house tonight. All right, so let's keep going. I'm going to, and then I'll let my co-host take over and just a little bit from here. I am going to go over, and I don't know where she lives, but when I tell you what she's been able to do, you'll know, well, people on the panel know who I'm talking about. Because this lady has done some amazing numbers on Amazon. She makes my Amazon account look like child's play or something, like I'm in preschool. Because with one product on Amazon, I want to say she did like $15,000 on Amazon. Is the comments gone, you guys? Okay. Sorry if they are. So, but she's been able to do just some amazing results on the Amazon platform, and I wanted to come out and just share her story. I always want you all to know results. Results will vary. Okay, that's just the nature. That's just life. Okay, you run track. My kids are in sports, or my oldest son, and I'm like, there's kids that run the 100 in 10 seconds, right? There's some that run it in 12. There's some that run it in 14. Right? Results will vary from person to person because we're all individual. So I want Becky to come out and share her story of how this company has absolutely changed her financial life. I think she's kind of kept her life, even keel as to what it was before. But Becky, are you there and can you hear me?
Yes, Keisha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Well, awesome. I'm so glad that you were able to come on. I just shared your story to my list like a few days ago, and yeah, so I want to hear it live myself. So tell us about yourself, my dear.
Awesome. My name is Becky Timms, and I live in Goose Creek, South Carolina. I started with DS Domination on January the 12th of this year, so I'm getting ready to celebrate my 8-month anniversary, and I'm hoping by my 8-month anniversary with DS Domination, I'm going to have some really big news to share. However, I have no experience in online marketing. I'm actually a scientist. That's my career. I have a degree in biology. I also have 2 master's degrees, so I have lots of student loans. And when I first started DS Domination, I said, well, I'll just see what happens. I just want my first month, my goal was to pay my cell phone bill. Well, not only did I pay my cell phone bill, but I paid my husband's also. So I was like, wow, this is awesome. And I have been in other companies before, or 2 other companies before, but never online. And my husband, he was always very, very supportive, but he never had any interest in any type of network marketing. And so when I showed him the video, he said, Becky, this is brilliant. And then when he said that, I knew that it was on like Donkey Kong because I had him on board. So he listed his first item. He had never sold anything on eBay, and it sold in 15 minutes. And he was just excited, and I was excited. And so I listed my first item, but it didn't sell until the second day, so 48 hours later. But it was just so exciting to have him selling on eBay and myself. And so we had like an internal competition to see who could sell the most. Well, then since I was having success with eBay, I decided to upgrade and purchase more products. It's never required. However, I will share that the more you learn, the more you earn. And I've been selling on Amazon since probably March. I sold my first item in March, and I am $16,000 away from my goal. And my goal is to have $250,000 in Amazon sales by August the 12th. So right now I'm at like $208,000 in sales on Amazon.
Just like, what? Like, what? Like, did you say 208,000? Like,
Yeah, almost $250,000.
Almost $250,000.
and so let me ask you this. So you didn't recruit. Well, and you recruited some people. I mean, because honestly, if I made $208,000, people just join because, like, that's just crazy. But you didn't recruit anybody. That's not affiliate income. Okay, let's just make this clear.
No, that's just Amazon sales. I also have eBay sales, and I also have a team. And to be honest with you, when I first started out, I love people. So my goal was just to tell people about it and silently sell on eBay. And that's what I did. And I never thought about Amazon. And then it was like, wow. And to be honest, I thought everybody sold $200,000 worth of products on Amazon. I didn't know until everybody was like, wow, you're such an inspiration. And I'm just so excited to be here and share my story because I know that I'm inspiring thousands and thousands of people all across the globe.
Unmute myself. Sorry, I had muted myself out. Yeah, an inspiration indeed, Becky. And I totally appreciate you because and you had only like one product when you first. Let's talk about that. You only had one product at first, right? You may have two now, but I know at first there was only one.
Right. I actually have 13 products now, but one product is probably 80% of my sales. So it's doing a majority of the sales. Just one product. All it takes is just one product.
Nice. And so, Becky, are you doing this full time, or like someone might be saying like, man, I work a full-time job. I don't have time for all that.
Yeah, I actually have a full-time job. I have two young boys. They're 8 and 10 years old. Have an amazing husband who's a football coach now. So our time is mostly spent on the football field or at practice during the week. And people are asking me, they're like, Becky, if you make that much money, why do you still have a job? And at this stage, I'm not really doing anything, maybe 10 hours a week to make that kind of money. And that is, using Genesis, which is probably to me, our most important product. But I did start out in the pro level. This $20 decision changed my life. It changed my family's life. It changes where my kids go to school. It changes everything.
Wow, that is just awesome. It's been a life-changing company decision just for many of us. My story, and I'm gonna get ready to pass it off to my wonderful co-host, Miss Tiffany Adams. But I got started, at the pro level, just like you will tonight. At the 1995 level, I hit the pay button and just decided that at 1995 it really wasn't a lot of money for me to cry over, right? It's like, $20. We can't even go to McDonald's as a family and eat for $20 because we have a 14-year-old that, he wants he doesn't want the dollar menu, right? He wants the meals, and now at McDonald's all their meals are $10, right? So we could even go to McDonald's and eat for $20. So I just thought that, my sponsor sent it over. I said, why not just give it a try? Let me just see what I can do with this. I was actually laid off from a 6-figure job in March of 2013, so I had to make something happen, right? I told my husband I was not going back to work. I don't like to be confined to schedules and, having to wake up. I really didn't even care to wake my kids up at 6 in the morning when they don't have to be at school until later on, dropping my little one off at daycare. There's just so many things I just didn't like about what was going on. So I just decided, what, this is it. But and so I got started in DS in September of 2013. It took DS that long to find me. So our comment section is back. Awesome. It took DS that long to catch up with my vision, okay, because I already had I was a six-figure person, right? So the six figures had to come because I was already that person, okay? And if you take that away from here tonight, you'll be a millionaire when you know that. When you become be, do, then have, okay? So I got started, and I actually sold my first item within 24 hours. I had been on eBay, but I had sold something from a network marketing company years ago. And I got back on and just followed the training. The bite-sized training that you will get tonight, I just followed it, right? I just said, you know what, I'm just going to list an item. I listed a toaster. I'll tell you what I did. I listed this toaster, and I just said, we'll give it a try. In 24 hours, it sold. And it might have been less than 24 because at that point I was going to bed, like, seriously, 1 and 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and I was getting the kids ready for school, and the cha-ching went off because I had downloaded the eBay app, and the cha-ching went off, and my son, we're looking at each other like, what is that, and looked on the phone, and sure enough, I had a message from eBay saying that I had sold an item. And at that point, I knew, just like what Ann said, that I had something that the average, everyday person could do, right? It didn't require them to have an internet marketing education because they were simply listing items, and eBay and its algorithm and all that it does, it was going to present my item to buyers, okay? So that's what, if you tried to go out and do this on your own, okay, and you wanted to set up like a store or something and you wanted to set up a retail shop, then you would have to learn. You would need to invest in an internet marketing education, okay, because you're going to have to learn how to drive traffic. You're going to have to learn, how to set up a shopping cart. You're going to have to learn how to set up a website. You're going to have to learn all these different components, and eBay just did it all for me. I just had to have my item in the stream where potential buyers were at. That's it. I didn't need to know about a shopping cart. eBay had paid people for a shopping cart, right? I didn't need to know about how to drive traffic. I just needed to know that I put a few keywords into my listing in the title, and then when a buyer went to look for that, my item would show up. That was simply it. So I just got, after that I got, just crazy. Sharing this opportunity with people. I shared it with, old friends, new friends, everybody. I told them about this opportunity, and we actually, on the affiliate side, like I said, we've done well over, at this point, 6 figures inside of this one particular company. I've been online since 2008, so I've seen a lot of stuff. I've been in a lot of companies, and most things that I've been in, my husband, honestly, ain't even looked at the websites, right? Didn't even want to know what it was because it just required so much effort, and he didn't see the returns on our investment into these companies, but not DS. We just got back from a family vacation, all expense paid, basically because DS Domination put the bill, and not because Roger actually bought our tickets and stuff. We actually, through our commissions from DS Domination, we were able to take a family trip. We didn't worry about anything. I mean, seriously, like, we bought what we wanted, we ate what we wanted, we went where we wanted, all because of a 1995 decision on September 29, 2013. I know it exactly because that's when it all went down. So, you're here tonight, and you know what? This could be you. You could actually do more than me. You could do like Becky has done on the e-commerce side, 6 figures. On the e-commerce side, no recruiting, right? You don't have to recruit a single soul and command an income. But like she said, the more you know, the more you grow. The more you know, the more you make, right? So invest in yourself tonight, all right? So I'm going to turn over this show to my lovely co-host, Miss Tiffany Adams, whom I'm, just honored to know and honored to just have on the panel with me here tonight. She's an amazing professional, and she understands business and all that. And so, Tiffany, are you ready to take this on, baby?
Thank you, Keisha. Can everyone hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Keisha, for the introduction. I'm just, Tonight, I wanted to be on the call tonight. I wanted to be on the Women and Women Hangout because this business has really changed my life. And just this week alone, it made a significant impact on my life and the decision that I had to make. And so I'm going to share my story a little bit later on. But thank you, Keisha, so much. Keisha is my sponsor. And I've known Keisha. We've known each other for maybe a little bit over a year before I joined DS Domination. And I was that person who was selling on e-commerce. I have my own jewelry, my own perfume. So yes, it takes a lot to have to, set up your own website, get everything done. And so I'm excited tonight that, it doesn't have to be that way, that we have eBay. Now we have Amazon to really get the proper training to show me how to make it work properly. So I want to keep it going, and I want to call Miss Rachel out. I met her in Vegas, and I had a phenomenal time just talking to her and meeting her and her family. So Miss Rachel, your story.
Hey, Tiffany, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Awesome. Just a little bit about me. I'm trying to say a little bit about me. So basically, for me, when I think about this entire experience, I think back to Keisha, you talked about earlier how we used to hang out on these 2 and 3 hour hangouts. Originally, when I came online, I came on here for a purpose and to fulfill my vision. That vision was I wanted to help people that were broken, people that who needed hope, people that were down on themselves, down on life. And so I came online to make money, right? Because I didn't want the government to tell me how to do it or, what I could and could not say. Those of you know about grants, you're under certain jurisdictions. So I didn't want to be under those jurisdictions. And so I came online and joined this element, one element after MLM after the other. Didn't get that much results. Got a little bit, but not enough. DS Domination actually has given me the hope that I was about to give up on. I was actually, thinking, well, you know what, maybe I just need to go back and get a job and, go back to that, take care of my children and just live my life just working for how many every years I have left. But DS Domination has given me that desire again, the desire to be able to open that center up and to be able to change the lives of many people who are broken and hurt. And that's just kind of a little bit about, why I'm excited about DS. My story as far as DS is concerned, Keisha is my sponsor also. And Keisha sent a link for my son to take a look because she knew I was really involved in my book club. And so I looked at it and I signed up actually for him. I just said, well, I'll just sign up, told him about it. He never did anything. So I said, you know what? I'm going to look at this thing. It's about 4th weekend. I said, let me just look at this thing and see what Keisha keeps. She thinks she sent that link twice. So what is Keisha talking about? So let me go look at this, So I went in there and looked. I'm like, oh, I used to sell on eBay. I think this looks pretty easy, And then I don't have to come up with any products. I don't have to have any products in my house. Before I did, I had to have products. Like, nah, I can do this. This is simple, And so I get really excited. And I think after that, I started blowing Keisha's inbox up. Because it was like, oh, I just had so many questions at that point. And it truly has been a blessing not only for me because my son literally started listening. He started taking action. And this company has been truly a financial blessing for my entire family. It's funny because today when we were out shopping, my husband says, now how to use the app now? And my husband is probably like a lot of husbands where they're like, oh no, another one of those things. He's like, how did you use that app? How do you do that? So it's really, really exciting being able to see my spouse come along and get excited as well. So just a little bit, Tiffany, about my story.
Awesome. I think I have a feedback. Who can someone? Rachel, could you mute your phone for mute your mic for 1 second as I speak, just to make sure. But Rachel, I want to ask you one quick question, and that is, I know you have a special needs son, and could you share a little bit more about how the business have impacted you in taking care of your son?
Sure, I'd love to. So over the summer, we've had, I actually had 2 incidents. My oldest daughter, her appendix ruptured, and that was in the week of June. It We were in the hospital for about a week. Typically, a stay in the hospital for about a week puts most families under just by just living in the hospital for an entire week. So there's 5 of us hanging out at the hospital every day, feeding, I'm feeding them, we're going back and forth with gas. We did not take the blunt that we typically would have taken. Typically, we would have been in a negative. We didn't experience that. And then the following month, my son, who has been diagnosed with Down syndrome, he ended up having his tonsils and his adenoids removed. The pain was like so hard, we could not manage the pain. So he ended up being in the hospital for a week because he kept spitting the medicine out. You know how typical kids are doing. So you can only imagine. He's like, what are they doing to me? So another weekend, probably almost a half in the hospital. And this business has, it's given me a peace of mind. Typically, I would have been worried, like, how do I, where's this money going to come from? Where is the extra money coming from? I didn't have to worry about that. And then, another good part about all of this is even my son, he's like, Mom, he's like, I can't, like right now with Nate being sick, I can't focus on my business right now. And I said, son, it's understandable. He said, but I'm still making money. so it's just been an amazing journey for my entire family. And we're truly grateful for DS Domination.
Awesome, Rachel. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm sorry. I want to go to Miss K. If you can unmute your mic and tell us a little bit about your story and how you got started and the impact that DS Domination has made on your life.
Hi there. So glad to be on the panel tonight. My name is Kay White, and I have to say that I am just truly inspired by all of these ladies. They inspire me every day to just keep moving forward. And seeing their results has given me so much drive and determination. But I got started in December and paid the $19.95 and wasn't sure what would happen next, but wanted to take a chance on such a minor investment, and I am so glad that I did because the results have just been amazing. It just continues to get better and better and better. It's so exciting. When I started, I would say immediate results because my results came within 24 hours, got my first sale, the very next day another sale, going into the 4th day, 2 more sales. And so within 4 days, I had 4 sales. By the end of the week, I had 2 more sales. And so I knew that this was a winning opportunity and just continued from there. And at this point, I have invested in all of the products and I'm seeing results from all of the products. I'm so excited with the newest product, Genesis, because it has just completely changed my whole life experience. I am at the point where I'm seeing daily sales on Amazon, and not just with drop shipping, but with drop shipping as well as FBA fulfilling my Amazon products. And the future just looks bright. Again, I am just glad I made that 1995 decision. Glad I got started. Just excited about what is to come and can't wait. Looking forward to the holiday season, preparing for the holiday season, and just encouraging everyone to think about how you can impact your life in a positive way during the holiday season by getting started with this program. It's such a small investment. Go for profit and not for debt, and start 2015 on a positive note, not on a lot of creditors. And that would be what I would say. That's my inspiration, and that's pretty much my story, Tiffany.
So if you could share with us one thing that you've been able to do, just one thing you've been able to do with the business and with the training and the income that you made with DS Domination that you wouldn't have been able to do without DS Domination? Could you share that with us? Just
Oh,
one thing.
absolutely. Just bills that I would not have been able to cover. I had some unexpected medical expenses. And without this company, I would not have been able to cover those expenses. I am just so grateful that the opportunity came when it did and that it has impacted my life the way that it has. I feel very, very fortunate and very blessed.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kay. Because I think a lot of people forget that, having an extra $2, $3, $4, $500, $1,000 a month in your account will actually help you pay a bill. It will help you come out of debt. I mean, if you had to depend on your paycheck, and when emergencies come up, you wouldn't have the income. So this is the beauty of DS Domination. It is a training platform that allows you to learn the proper way to drop ship on both eBay and Amazon. With our premium product Genesis, it also allows you to be able to get sales quicker. All right, get sales a lot easier, a lot faster, and really build your income without you having to do anything. You literally just go through the training, learn how to ship your products into Amazon the correct way. All right, and you can actually sit back and make money every day. Keisha was out with her family in San Diego. Anne Francis was taking care of her family, and the sales continue to come in. And that is the beauty of this business. So thank you so much, Kay, for sharing your story. We really, really appreciate it tonight. And we want to go to Miss, I hope I pronounced her name correctly, it's Miss Shanita, is that correct? You there?
Shanette.
Shanette, thank you. I apologize.
That's okay.
So we can get you to share your story. Can we see you?
Yeah. Can you see me?
I can't. Can you see her? Oh, there you go. Awesome, Shanette.
My camera. Okay. Okay. Today I'm gonna come from a different angle. I've been on the panel a few times, but I'm coming from the dance mom because I'm a heavy dance mom. I have two daughters that are major dancers, and last year in 2013 we had to do all these major fundraisers and to raise money to send my daughter to New York and to Chicago. And last year my daughter looked at me and said, "Mom, I don't ever want to have to do this again." And I was like, okay, we're not going to do it again. And now I'm in real estate. My background is real estate. I owned and operated a real estate company, but I had the worst year last year. I mean, every transaction I had died. So I know what it means to build a business, a brick and mortar business. But when I was introduced to DS Domination, I saw how easy it was and how simple it was. And it was so simple that I made it a little bit more complex than what it needed to be. And this year, I am so grateful that my daughter, we were able to send her to Chicago with her dance company without having to raise any money. And DS Domination paid for her whole trip. And I was so grateful for that. And then even coming up, and I just got an announcement that we're going to send the girls, or actually we're going to all go because they're not leaving me. We just got an announcement that the dance studio is going to, what is it? Going over to Brazil. And I was like, and most of the parents are saying, we can't do that. We can't afford that. And me and my daughters looked at each other and said, DS Domination got this. And so we're not worried. We're going to be able to go to Brazil and go ahead and fulfill that and represent our dance company and with not a problem. And, I have some of the dance moms looking at me like, well, what are you doing? And so now I have a solution for our dance studio and our dance moms that can actually come in here and raise money to help for their children. Because I was watching last year how many parents were struggling at the last minute to come up with that last money. And I'm listening to parents saying, we just don't have it, but they don't want to give up on their daughters or their kids' dreams. And here we have a solution with DS Domination. And, just to see my daughters, and I wasn't willing to give up because I had to take them out when I had health issues. I had to take them out of dance for a whole year. I wasn't going to do that to them again. And so I'm so grateful for DS Domination for affording us to be able to do this and be able to, see our kids' dreams become a reality for them.
Now, you made a good point that I wanted to share. You have been in this business since when? When did you start the business?
Officially December. I signed up, I think, in November, but I didn't take it seriously, but officially December. And in December, when I put up my first listing up, it sold within 2 hours, so I was sold.
Awesome. And so you've been very consistent and persistent in this business. And now other people around you are beginning to see the benefits, and they're coming to you. right? To ask,
Yeah.
okay, so how can you, afford to send your child to Brazil? And so that's the beauty of this business. When you're very consistent and persistent, people see you day in and day out. They see what you're doing. They see where you're going. They see the activities with you and your family. Now they can begin to ask questions like, okay, this is not just some little, crazy business or something you're just doing. This is real income. It's really impacting your life. And that's the beauty of DS Domination. It impacts your life. It's not just something where you can, if you want to make a couple of $100s a month, that's your business. You can do that. But if you wanted to impact your life and truly change your life, you can join this business and just click the link below and join for $20. It's not much else you can do for $20 that can really change your life, to allow for for her, it's allowing her daughter to be able to go to dance, to go to Brazil. I mean, how many people have gone to Brazil themselves, right? And now her and her daughter are going to be in Brazil on the dance trip. So thank you so much for sharing.
Hold on, not just one daughter, but two daughters, and I'm going to go with them too. So, yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, you have to let me know where you're going in Brazil. I have a teammate down in Brazil, and he's rocking the business as well. So let me know where you're going, and maybe we'll make sure that you're okay when you go down there. Yeah. So thank you so much for your story. I really, really, really appreciate it. And we're going to call Miss Jennifer up in a few minutes. You're going to have her close out because she's just a phenomenal rock star. I met her in Vegas and her family, and it was just a blessing to meet her and just spend some time with her and listen to her story. But I want to share a little bit of my story tonight about DS Domination. I got started, I think I was introduced like November with Keisha, and I don't know what I was doing all over the place. My life was hectic. Some personal issues came up. Actually, I guess I can talk about it now. The lawsuit is over. In December the 2nd, I was in such a major car accident. I had totaled my car. Somebody had jammed into me, and I had jammed into somebody else. I had a small little red coupe. I love my little coupe. And my car was jammed. So for a whole month, I was just like in pain and agony. I wasn't working. I was just like, this is crazy. And so much was going on with the lawsuit. And so I just didn't have time to focus on DS Domination. So, at the end of December, I had to get a new car, and I was like, okay, I was at a hangout, watching one of the hangouts for the Unit of Prosperity. The #1 team is DS Domination, and the best team in DS Domination. Just want to say that. And I said, let me just go ahead and click this. It's $20. Let me see what's going on. Let me just pay my car payment. All right. I got this new car. Let me try to pay my car payment. And it's been one of the best decisions that I've made. And I'm super excited about, everything, the income on Amazon, the income on eBay, just sharing the opportunity with others. And this week, I had to make a decision on Monday to drive down to North Carolina. And people who know me, I'm from North Carolina. I have a really, really flexible job. I have my dream career. And so I just went in there, called my boss in Germany and said, hey, something's going on. I have to go to North Carolina. And the beauty of this business was I literally went to my business account and I transferred $1,000 from my business account to my personal account and said, I got to go home. I got to go home. And it was just that easy. And, a lot of programs we've been in, you've made a little change here and there, maybe $50, $100. But this business allowed me to be able to literally transfer $1,000 in a second and be on my way to go to North Carolina to take care of some business there. So this is what DS Domination can do for you. We had Becky on earlier. She works a full-time job as well. She's made over $200,000 in sales. So if you thought you had to recruit, just get that out your mind. Get into the training. We have premium training with DS Domination, and be a student of the product, okay? And learn how to make money generating income. And then by just default, people are going to see your life change, and they're going to wonder, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And actually, I signed up 3 team members last week. This week, while I was all over the place taking care of some personal matters, and that's just the beauty of DS Domination. So I'm excited about being in this business because I look forward to. I have a new why now, and I'll share it probably later on. But I have a new why in my life, why I want to be focused on this business, and why I love what I do. I'm going to continue being consistent and persistent in DS Domination because it has already changed my life, and I wanted to change yours as well. So make sure that you get back to the person who invited you to this webinar. If your mind it should already be changed by now. So click on the link below to get started with DS Domination. And we're going to have Miss Jennifer to come on tonight. I look forward to hearing her speak, and she's going to close us out. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for being on.
Thanks, Tiffany. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Awesome. It is so good to be here tonight. This panel of women is extraordinary, and I am just so honored to be here with you all. If you're watching this right now, I think you've heard the power of this business model. You don't have to recruit. You can essentially copy and paste and get paid. And although we don't guarantee results, I have never seen another business where so many people have so many results. I mean, right now the industry is buzzing with the results that we get here in DS Domination. But I'll share a little bit about my story. And I was actually talking with someone today about just a year ago where I was. I was working online. I was doing a lot, but I was not making any money. And now it all started with this $20 decision. It just started right there. That button below us right now that you see, I think it's a big pink button, you can click that and you can get started right now too. But it got started when I just clicked that button, signed up, went through the training, had my first eBay sale within 24 hours. And that was unlike anything I had ever seen before. Fast forward through months of my income doubling, reaching over $10,000 a month in profit, and this past week, my family and I were on a week-long vacation. We traveled around through Kentucky and Tennessee and got to see some people. We got to see Reginald, who is the founder of the Unit of Prosperity, which is an absolute treat. And the best part about it, besides being able to go spend a week with my family, we didn't pay for a single hotel room, and that was all because of things that we took advantage of from one of our trainings, the Unleashed training. We didn't pay for a single hotel room on over a week's worth of vacation. And like Keisha said, we got to do what we wanted. You know, we went on a cave tour. We bought the cool pictures that they green screen you into at the Corvette Museum because we didn't have to worry about money, because my business was making money while we were going and seeing all these amazing sights, while we were at the World Championship Horse Show, while we were taking our son to the zoo and letting him play at the splash pad. And, you know, we just got to enjoy life, and the business was working on its own, which is, I mean, that is a dream come true for me. Being able to travel with my family and make money while it's going on. This business has changed our life, and it is continuing to change our life. I mean, we just keep getting better and better here with more incredible trainings, updates to the trainings, and then, of course, our team. I was telling my husband tonight that I would not be where I am in business if I was not in the Unit of Prosperity. And right now, you have the opportunity to join us in the Unit of Prosperity doing DS Domination. And this is a serious opportunity. Don't discount it by the $20 price tag, the $19.95. What you have in front of you is like the door to a gold mine. And I'm not blowing this out of proportion, but what you put into this business, you will get far more back. This is a business that works when you work it. Now, I'm going to be, straightforward and tell you that I do diligently work my business. I don't work a lot. I don't work 9 to 5 on my business, but I put energy into my business. I put focus into my business. I am consistent in my business. And I also do the affiliate side. I feel like it is a responsibility to share this with you right now. You are watching this for a reason. And I hope that you make the decision to join us right now, because it can change your life. Whatever has been going on, that can change. Look beyond your temporary circumstances and focus on the better future that you have the opportunity right now to create for yourself. So just wanted to share what's going on today. This business is so awesome because there are always great things going on. I met a lot of these beautiful ladies in Vegas. I'm sure we're going to have another event coming up soon. and it's just fantastic to be able to watch so many people grow their business the way that they want to grow it. You know, you don't have to grow your business like I've grown my business. You don't have to grow your business the same way Keisha's grown her business, or Rachel, or Dietra. Everyone gets to grow their business how you want it. Fit it into the pockets of your life. Let it work for you. So with that, we are going to close this out. It's been an absolutely fantastic night. Love these ladies' stories, and you have the opportunity right now to create your story with us. So click the button, get started, and we will see you inside.
Bye.